What's going on, y'all? A-Stock here, going to be covering a bit of breaking news that broke earlier in the day. A new person who recently stepped forward against Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby found liable of sexually assaulting 16-year-old girl. An update that recently came out at approximately 8:06 p.m. Pacific time, which would be a little after 10 o'clock my time. Huth's attorney Gloria already tells TMZ today our client Judy Huth won real change because she fought Bill Cosby one step at a time over 7.5 years. And she proved with the jury's verdict that Mr. Cosby did sexually assault her when she was a minor, and that she should be held accountable for what he did to her. We're proud of Ms. Huth in our victory against Bill Cosby. Now, according to this update, it looks like that there was a court proceeding in favor of the woman in question, Judy Huth. So as far as the court of law is concerned, they must have found some proof that Bill Cosby actually did do it, as well as other cases. We'll be doing time for this and that as well. I know he was in prison for some time, I believe, but then they let him go. I forget why. But I just hope that this don't come out as one of them things that, oh, it turns out that she may have been lying. I'm not saying or trying to insinuate that she is or was. It's just we've seen time and time again how you get time passes and it would turn out that this is one of the things where it wasn't true. So I hope, as far as the people who are defending Ms. Huth or Mrs. Huth, I hope they did a diligent job, on their P's and Q's type of job, because if something like that was to happen years down the line, then people need to be fired. But Bill Cosby was just found liable in a civil suit filed by Judy Huth against a disgraced comedian who claimed he sexually assaulted her at the Playboy Mansion back in 1975. God damn. The Santa Monica jury awarded Huth $500,000. Huth was 16 when she and a 17-year-old friend met Cosby on a film set in a park. She claimed Cosby invited him to accompany him to the Playboy Mansion a few days later. Huth testified against Cosby was alone in a bedroom at the mansion where he attempted to put his hand down her. Wow. She says she lied to Cosby about her being on her time of the month to get him to stop, but claimed Cosby exposed himself and forced her hand in his wow. And forced her hand on him and used it to wow. Cosby did not attend the trial. The jury was, however, shown Cosby's 2015 video deposition, during which he denied Huth's allegations and said he didn't even remember meeting. Huth's lawyer, however, showed a jury a photo of Cosby and Huth at the Playboy Mansion. Cosby's defense team insisted the allegations were nothing more than Huth attempting to cash in. As for why Huth waited till December 2014 to file the lawsuit, she claimed the alleged assault resulted in anxiety attacks and flashbacks beginning in 2014, lasting through 2018 when Cosby was sent to prison after being convicted in a separate criminal sexual assault case involving Andrea Constant. And this is one of them instances where people always ask, well, why didn't she come forward or step forward right then? Well, there's a couple things to really break down there. This happened back in 1975. Technology wasn't where it's at today, where anything and everything can be documented, anything and everything can be accessible on the internet, anything and everything can be put on the internet. And this case right here proves that when people like to question, oh, well, why didn't she step forward? It's because of shit that she goes through. That's one thing, because women, like stuff like this can make women go down a dark path. Alcohol abuse, being mentally unwell, even going as far as to try to make attempts on their own life, because they may think, even at that time and still today, that no one's going to believe you because of who it is, because of how big of a name that person is in fact. And this isn't something where somebody can just easily step forward within the snap of a finger. This has happened to men and women. Like, there are men who've been, inappropriately touched that may never come forward because they don't want to face public humiliation. People need to understand that it don't matter when somebody steps forward or how soon. Like, people still gonna have that same question, like, well, how do we know that this is true? How do we know that This isn't somebody just trying to cash in. And people always have had that question, like, why wait? Well, you gotta understand, and this is something that it could happen in this day and age. It could be a top rapper, it could be a top athlete, whether it's NFL athlete, NBA athlete. If it's somebody that has that much clout, has that much notoriety, has that much power to pull certain strings, then they're never going to come out, if at all, because the people that they're coming out against, chances are they have a lot of money, a lot of resources, a lot of people backing them up, going as far as up in terms of political offices, people who run certain police departments around the country, you name it, and those connections could end up being there, which ends up leading people to speculate or call out, oh, well, why should we believe you? Now, I think with every single case, it should be looked at, analyzed accordingly before somebody just makes a rash and quick decision. Oh, immediately, oh, that person's lying, that person's lying. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And until next time, it's been H-Dog here, and I'm out. Peace.